Hello everybody, welcome to another Impostery Alert SMP video. In this video, a lot of things happen, but first, let's just start off with a very major plot. Me trying to get obsidian for a nether portal. You may find this as a very simple thing to do, but let me assure you, it took me forever. I don't know why. First, I traveled up a waterfall to get a bucket of water. I know where a nearby lava pool is, so I'll just pour the water on top of the lava pool so that I could get obsidian. Well, traversing that random cave was very useless because there's obsidian here already. After mining the final piece of obsidian, I was done and I was going to be able to create my nether portal. And there it is. You might be asking, why is making a nether portal so important to today's plot? Well, let me explain. Two nations formed, one of them being the ASPA, or the Alert SMP People's Army, and the other one, I don't know what the name was, it's just a random team. But the most important thing is who is part of these nations. Part of the ASPA was Player R and Gamer L. Unicorn A and I were part of this random team, which I don't have the name of. I got some info from Player R himself that the ASPA's base would be at Player R's house on top of a snowy mountain. And then I realized that Unicorn A and I needed a base because that was pretty essential to our team. So I decided a temporary base would be my house. And under my house, I have this cool little basement. And that's where I put my nether portal because it was going to be an easy way to access our base. Although it would be very risky. There are many battles and all that stuff, and it's pretty complicated. So let this whole big conflict play out. My first ever ambush from the ASPA was when Player R began fighting me in the nether. Just bed bombed me, and I popped my totem, so I was in a very vulnerable position. I escaped for a little while, but not until the ASPA targeted me again. You guys know about the discreet player Hockey67883? Yeah, I mentioned him a lot in my videos, and this was the final straw. If you were confused what I meant, so was I, because I was confused when I was narrating, but let us learn what happened together. Hockey67883 used his extremely OP bow to snipe me while Player R was critting me out, so I was really defenseless. But the most important thing is, did Hockey just show what side he was on? Was he joining the ASPA? Oh god, I'm gonna find out. My teammate and I, Unicorn A, didn't know it at the time, but we just started the first major battle of this whole nations thing, known as the Battle of the Goat Horn. Wanna know why? Unicorn A had just blown the goat horn that alerted the ASPA, and then they began ambushing. Before the Battle of the Goat Horn started, we had a little diplomatic meeting, but you know, you can't invite Player R to diplomatic meetings. turned on hockey because everyone hates hockey running. So if you saw my last video, you'd get it. Somewhere here, I guess we began playing King of the Castle because Player R was just camping on top of the church roof, and Hockey and I were trying to get him. Oh, by the way, let me explain something quickly. Out of all the players in Alert SMP, I must say, Hockey is probably the most complicated character of all, because Hockey is my enemy and my ally. First of all, Hockey did technically help kill me in the nether before you saw the ambush in the video. So that I considered him being my enemy. But then suddenly he started helping fight against Player R, which you know, my moral enemy on Alert SMP. So Hockey ally now? Question mark? Let's see.
I legit am not lying. I've been editing this thing and I went through like an hour of us battling, and finally my team took the defeat. Technically we did take the defeat from ASPA, who did not get any kills at all, probably because Player R's on their team and Player R's like so overpowered. So yep, my team lost. Basically we took the defeat since Unicorn died. But the thing is, it really doesn't matter about if you lost or what the result was. It matters if you had fun doing it. And boy, did we have fun doing it. I told you before that it was an hour of footage, and even though it's not fun editing an hour of footage, it was super fun battling with my friends. Plus, I got a new ally, Hockey6783. Hopefully, maybe not. I don't know if I could handle circles